and welcome back to Below the Fog. Last time, a price was paid, adventures were had, and a rod was given. With that revelation of a means to fight an evil, party member has decided to end his adventure, and with him is going to take Jeff. All of you mourn the loss of Augie, even though he's still there, still going to be helping you get out of here. But it hits hard, and it hits deep. However, you've got a new friend, a lovely Kenku named Quill, who's decided to go with you on this adventure. And as you all head out, another soft tragedy happens behind the scenes. A letter arrives, flown in on nothing, and lands in Zulamar's hands. And with that, I'm going to open a scene. All of you have left this area and gone to the inn, take a night's rest before you begin your true adventure. And in doing so, Zulmar is sitting on a bed with Vitani, brushing her hair across from him, or, well, attempting. And he looks over at you, Vitani, and he says quietly, I have to leave.
Leave? What are you talking about?
I got this letter. And he holds it out to you. And on the letter, with a paperclip attached hard, is an explanation that the Fog Lab is doing well. Everything is going great. There's been questions that are answered that you don't entirely understand the purpose of or means to. It all's very sciencey and jumbly, but you understand that they're asking for Zulamar to apprentice with them. To do that, has to leave you and everything else behind.
Zuli, that's amazing. When did you get this?
About an hour ago.
Well, you're gonna do it, right?
I mean, oh, but you.
Vitani's going to put down her. Well, what did you say she was doing? Brushing her hair? Some
Yeah.
shit? She's gonna throw that shit down and pull Zuli into one of her usual very tight bear hugs and ruffle the hair between his horns. I think you've spent enough of our life worrying about me. Do this for yourself. And don't worry about me. I got the others.
You do, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Laura's going to hug you back, make sure that everything that he had is with you, tell you who he wants to have what, divvy up everything. And then he's going to hold the card in his hand with the meager bag that he's taking with him. He's going to look at you, going to smile and just say, see you when everything's over. He's going to rip the card in half, and it's going to suck him into the papers, and the papers are going to turn to ash and disappear. Like that, Ulamar is gone.
Whoa.
So, what would you guys like to do?
Did anybody else just witness that?
No, it was just the two of you in your room.
Well, I've got a couple of things I want to do before my long rest.
All right.
The first thing is very high priority. I'm going to send a sending to a certain friend. To Jules, in fact.
All right.
And the sending will read as follows. Found Freya and grandchild in D, going to Spider Cove, then home. Got weapon versus Winders. got great book to return. Penelope, Jackalope, and that's where the message cuts off. Because that is exactly 25 words.
Amazing.
Would you like a response?
That's up to Jules.
You're gonna get a response.
Excellent.
Your response is, "Wait, what the fuck?" That is your response.
Could you please write that out? There you go.
Before the night ends, Frey is also going to attune to the wizard hat that she had picked up in the fire cave.
All right.
I just realized that I think you can only have 2 items attuned, right?
Yes? Question
Yeah,
mark?
and I already have the ring and the sword, so I can't take.
Oh, you can have 3?
3 items. Yep.
All right.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Don't forget.
Then I will attune the those glasses or the necklace. Which one needed to be?
the
The necklace.
Give you. What was it?
The necklace requires attunement, so I will attune to the necklace for our long rest. Ding.
Perfect.
Vitani would also like to attune to her elemental hand wraps during this rest.
All right.
I'm going to be sending another sending. I'm just wording it and getting it right here.
Go for it.
Nice.
Does anybody else want to do anything?
Well, Vitani is going to share the news that Zuli is outie.
Mist is gonna just look at her and kind of furrow her brow for a second and go, "Who? Okay."
Mist, he's only been on this entire trip with us from the start. You know what? That's okay. I'm not
Oh, is that the one
surprised.
that liked the rules? Okay, gotcha.
Frey isn't gonna say anything. She's not gonna make any kind of scene or anything. But for those, if anyone's paying attention to her, they'll see that her ears and tail are drooping.
You cut out as soon as you said they'll see.
They'll see her ears.
Oh my god, wait, is it me?
For
It's
anyone
you.
who's paying attention to Freya, they'll see her like ears and tail are drooping a little. But again, she's not saying anything. She's not making a scene or any kind of like big emotion. She's just chilling with them still. But there's little nuances you can tell. She's a little bit sad about the news.
Rhea will look at Vitani and just, are you okay?
I mean, I can't keep him by my side forever. I'm happy for him.
I suppose, yeah. Well, I'm sure he's off to a good thing.
Right. I figured out the second sending. The second sending is Freya, your wife, from up above. Pale skin, very nice. She looks very young somehow. Also, your granddaughter came down. Spitting image and her name, and it cuts off there.
Your wife. I always see. I'd like to. Just a little comment. I named Freya before I realized what the character names were in this too, because she was already an OG of mine. And now knowing that there's Rhea, her granddaughter, I'm like, this is
You know, it really is like
Fucking funny as shit.
coincidence.
You're going to get a response. Where the fuck is my work wife down here?
Oh,
What is that?
I think you said, "Why the fuck is my work wife down here?" Yeah, because that was they obviously Jules had a whole ass family outside, and the Freya was just the unrequited that one-sided love for Freya.
Yep.
So work wife.
where the fuck is my work wife?
The world may never know why Freya.
just gonna burn through my spell slots here.
Well, you're gonna take a long rest after, so it's fine.
before midnight,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. This is like nothing. This is absolutely fine. I got more to piss away on
Oh,
this.
do I have any? You know what? Now I'm trying to really pay attention to my inventory and skills and shit. Like, it's already
Right?
late game, and now I'm just paying attention to this shit.
Insert note.
We can change our spells during a long rest, correct?
Mhm.
Yes.
Yes? Question mark?
It seems like that would be the time.
I believe
don't
that
know.
was the.
I think so.
Melissa.
Yeah,
Okay.
because if you don't use it, why have it?
Yeah, that's why I'm just making sure. I'm looking through my stuff right now. But we can still.
What class are you again?
Me? I am a main ranger, but I'm dueling into fighter.
Okay. I haven't played a ranger in a long time. I don't remember how their spell stuff works.
Same. So
Rule of cooling it.
she's a ranger, but she doesn't use ranged attacks except for her spells.
Love that.
She's a ranger, but she doesn't range.
Nope, she
With
likes
no
her,
range.
She likes her katana. She likes some swords.
Doesn't have the range.
Okay, so Quill is actually going to approach Freya,
Slow that.
and he's gonna say, I don't mean to impose upon you, but I do need to ask you a question for a friend, if you will. Why did you come down below, if it's not too personal, please?
Well, when Jules originally came down here, at least to me, it wasn't assumed that she would be down here forever. So I came to look for her because she just kind of disappeared and it just didn't sit right with me.
I see. Well, that's very sweet of you. 1 minute, I have to send her a message. And so Quill, showing how he does his sending, he actually writes down the message. And the message is, just because I have my literal god with me doesn't mean my energy is endless. Could you please use more words? Anyways, she said, and it cuts off there. And then Freya sees him tear the page out and realize that part of what he's actually wrote didn't go with the page. And then a spectral bird comes in, grabs it, and then poofs.
Amazing.
And he holds his finger up and he's listening for the response.
He said, I'm crying over the fact that he literally took the time to say in her names as if she doesn't know my name.
She worked with down or in the up above for a long time.
Oh my god.
How many grandkids did Jules have?
I think I wrote that Rhea had another sister and another brother,
Yeah.
at least. That's
Yeah,
all I
that
remember.
doesn't completely align. I couldn't remember why Jules came down, and I was like, was she banished, or did she just go down on her own? So I just had that was just what Frey remembers, I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
So I was
mean,
like, was she a criminal, or
kind
did
of
she decide to go down?
it's kind of a mystery to Rhea, but I mean, when I originally played Rhea, the old Rhea, Jules, she volunteered.
Okay, that's what I thought, and I was just like, oh god, wait, what if she was actually like a criminal that was sent down or something?
Mm-hmm.
think we're waiting on a Goo response. Is there anything else anyone was doing during this or wanted to attune to?
Yeah.
To...
There will be one more thing I'm doing before the long rest,
I'm
but
counting.
this is too
Okay.
funny to ignore.
No
I
worries.
think I'm good.
Yep.
Where are we again?
We're in the where all the like things surrounding, like, you know, where the plants are, where the places where you could take tours. We're in the inn that's in that little underground cove
Oh, okay.
area.
Thank you.
Yes.
You get a response. 1, no. 2, which grandbaby, you unspecific sootbird. Thank you for telling me, though. Eat a worm, kiss your face.
Oh my god. Drake is typing.
She's also clearly like fucking with him because she knows I'm down here.
100%. Also, I'm like dead ass. These two are best friends.
It's amazing.
We love
This-
backstory intertwining.
You unspecific sootbird.
We have fun here.
You guys might be having fun.
I know you're having fun too.
While this is all going on too, Astri is going to be they've flown over to Vitani, and they're kind of like kneading at Vitani's fluffs to try to see where Nobara and Yuji are as well.
Aww.
Nightly dinners, like the cats do me's late at night.
There's a small tussle across your shoulders.
Well, Astri starts to like chase, like, or like bat at the movement.
Oh yeah, it's straight up. They're fucking playing tag all across Vitani like she's a jungle gym.
I love this.
I fully believe Vitani just isn't even phased. She's just kind of like occasionally will like lift an elbow, or occasionally like move an arm so they can like run around her.
That is entirely accurate.
It's entirely
In fact,
possible.
it's entirely possible. It makes her giggle and laugh. Actually, their claws are a little ticklish.
Astri hears the giggle and also like tries to do like a dragon giggle, but instead of giggling, it just puffs out like what looks like kind of like stardust in a sense. So,
Aww.
or like, but it's like zingy, like electricity in a sense, because
Oh.
they usually do kind of electric or lightning. I think is they can do all kinds of different elements, but lightning's usually the one they go for. So,
Are you gonna make all the hair I just brushed stand on end?
they're gonna rub themselves against the fur like they're a balloon.
That's a yes.
All of her ruffles and fur and hair is just gonna stick straight up.
Final sending. Better. Freya just told me she missed you and came for you. Rhea, I didn't ask. But yes, Freya just told me. She got a pet. Cuts off.
And you will get your final response.
It's amazing.
Your final response for the night is, we've got to work on your word count, bud. Ah.
And Quill just like, eh. And then proceeds to do the big spell, the ritual that he wants to cast, as he's going to do a divination on our trip to Spider Cove.
You gonna do what on the huh?
a divination on our trip to Spider Cove, because being a cleric with access to a god of knowledge has certain benefits, like being able to divine shit.
That's
He's
amazing.
finally told us the class. We've learned it. Haha, he slipped up.
You guys had trouble figuring that out?
Yes, yes, they
I think
did.
we were spewing a bunch of things that were.
No, he's a follower of a god that uses divine magic. What could he be? We'll never solve this mystery.
Warlock.
Warlock. That's what I think that was one of the things we were saying was warlock.
Oh my god.
Vitani wonders what will happen if she touches Quill with all of the static electricity that these dragons have built up on her body.
How
Who
do
knows?
dragons
Lightning
react to
powers.
electricity.
What?
Okay,
Oh,
so
I just said lightning powers.
for
Sorry.
the ritual, what are you trying to get here?
Divination just basically gives a. Here, I'll read out what exactly it does, because it doesn't. You don't ask a specific question always.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, you do ask a specific question. Oh, shit, I should do that.
Maybe.
I love that bird. And Quill.
What can we expect on our journey to Spider Cove?
So, how exactly, what are the ways that I can respond to this? I have responses.
Nicely.
That is an excellent question. You have to respond truthfully, but the reply may be in a short phrase, a cryptic rhyme, or an omen.
Whoa.
Okay. Need to look up something really quick.
While we're waiting, does anyone else have speak with the animals? I can't remember. I feel like someone's talked to an animal before. I'm just having a big.
Why do I
Right,
feel
I
like
mean,
it
you
was
guys can
Mist?
talk to Mist all you want.
It's Rhea. Rhea has it.
It is Rhea!
I thought it was. That is true. We could talk to Miss though.
It runs in the family.
Ooh.
Whew, someone is smoking crazy weed out here.
Is it?
It's not me. I'm not that close.
What you thought was the wildfire smoke from Canada was actually the wild.
It's actually been so bad here. Well, probably not so bad comparatively to what Drake's used to, but
It's actually
it's
quite
been
nice.
noteworthy here.
We just have the like normal pollution haze that we get.
Yeah, right. Like it seems bad to us, but I'm scared this might be the new normal.
Shit.
Yeah, well, do you have the tangerine orange sun yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when it gets bad.
Well, not everything, but I think it's starting to get a little bit better. But yeah, it's not been great.
We still have blue skies here, so it's not hit that point yet.
That's good. I think the wind was just coming in the exact wrong direction and hitting exactly where we were, but hopefully it will be better.
Mr. Sandman.
Your book,
Right.
Quill, warms in your hands. And you open it, and the pages flip randomly to somewhere in the middle. And in a script that you are familiar with, you see this.
Right then. That means we should be prepared for trouble. So, Quill's going to think about this and meditate on it, and then get some sleep because he is tired.
Amazing. Fantastic.
Oh, shoot.
He's not going to wake you guys up to tell you this. He's going to tell you the next day. He's respectful of your sleep.
Stop keeping secrets.
He's not secrets.
All right, then keep
do
your
it.
secrets.
It's a big map of the world again.
Do you need it?
Could you repost it? I can't find it.
Yeah, I got you.
Thank you.
There you go.
Yay.
If I remember right, that we have to like go over the ocean or something.
You guys are currently in FLD, question mark?
Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's a. I feel like we have hardly looked anywhere.
Tall grass and grime.
Wolves.
Trees.
Wolf's wool. Sugar
It
glade,
could also be
shrimp.
like just literally just it's called poison water, so.
Ooh, the
A lot
mystery.
of water over there. Cool.
Ooh.
But I feel like I should have like antidote type spells prepared just in case, just because, just the name of the place is like, yeah, you might want that.
Kind of lends itself to
I want to say they have a reputation, but
I mean, you don't know?
I'm going to find out.
Well, what do you guys want to do?
Bedtime? Or is it wake up time?
Let's say you guys get a night's rest. You're all good, and it's morning now.
And as breakfast is being prepared, Quill will bring up the divination. He says, I did a little bit of a commune with the divine last night, and I got the following riddle. The road that goes west, across the tall grass and grime, lay the waters foul.
It's not a riddle.
It's a riddle.
Not.
Sounds like a riddle to me. Usually when I commune with the divine overnight, I don't tend to be left with riddles the morning after, but it sounds cool. What's it about?
I asked the spirits about our trip to spider water and poison water.
Is that poison water where we just sorry, out of character. Poison water is where we came in from the train, right?
No.
Poison
No?
water, we
Okay.
gotta go to get the boat.
Okay.
Well, I could have
I have,
told
like, a
you it was
note
going to
in
be
here,
foul
but-
without spending any spells. The name is Spider what? No, thank
Water.
you.
Well, that's one of the best routes for us to go, isn't it, anyway?
Yes. It just means we need to be prepared and we cannot expect an easy journey.
Well,
Is
that would be
is-
appropriate given what we've been through so far.
out of character did we see there was like a potion shop here? Did we even go into it in this area?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't fucking remember.
It's okay, because if anything, then Frey would be like, did anyone see a potion spot before we head out then? To the DM too, if you want to say yes or no.
For funsies, I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
I took the back door, so no.
What?
Just fine.
I'll be taking some anti-poison spellage anyways, just in case.
Still got them antibiotics on lock.
Would Frey in the morning have knowing this, after she checked in, before they head out, would she have enough time to, like, let's say, collect some plants from the area that she could see into making, like, a potion? of
Uh,
health?
You would not know for certain because you don't know all of the plants. You could try, but you would have to do study on that. That would have to be something that you would learn over a period of like months.
Gotcha. I was like, she has books. She's picked up some books from here.
Yeah, you could probably know some like basic things, but you wouldn't be able to do it like
Make a potion. Gotcha. No
Yeah.
worries. Could I roll to see if she has anything already in her possession from what she's brought down, like that she knows the properties of, to see if I could make a single potion of health?
sure. I'll with disadvantage. I'll give you
Okay.
this.
And then just a d20?
Yeah.
First roll is a 2, so I'm gonna guess no. Second roll was a 19, so yeah, that's 2.
You're
so
looking
no.
through your stuff and you're looking at the things you need for a potion that would work with this kind of environment, and you go, ooh, I could maybe make a lactate.
Damn. No flowers for the healing. It's okay, no worries. Well, I've put together almost everything I've been able to. Is everyone else ready?
I don't get ready, I stay ready.
I suppose.
Ready as I'm gonna be.
Just switching myself over to a traveling spell list rather than a finding book spell list, but I will be ready shortly.
All right. As you all head back through the front, pass through this house that you went through the first time, the man waves at you. You notice that there are guests here that are staying, resting up before they venture inward. They all look exhausted. Some of them have like dirt and grime in their hair, and one of them looks like they've been smacked across the face with something because they have a big black eye.
Oh shit.
And you pass through, and you are faced with, once again, the twisting, winding, caverns that you have to go through. I'm not going to make you guys roll all of that again. You did it once. You have a guide. You make your way through, and you come out at the top of this place, and you see, oh, hey, look, there's the capybara that we had, rested for a day, along with the car that Augie outright bought.
Amazing.
Capybara.
Capybara. Capybara, 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 capybara. So, with your capybara and your car,
Can I also comment that Frey's dragon, as soon as it's in a more open area while they travel on the capybara and car, suddenly poofs into sparkles and gets larger, like a mount size.
well, there you
What
go.
in the hell?
I think I might be incorrect. You might have actually either, I can't remember if you went to Glorywood or if you did go to Poison Water. I think you might have gone to Poison Water.
I think
Glory
I just remember. Oh, really?
Yeah, we went.
I remember poison water.
We go to Poison Water.
It's like
Doesn't
there's a
sound
whole
familiar.
thing about the water was poisoned, and that's what caused the ints and stuff like that, or like the trees and shit.
If you say so.
I don't remember that at all.
Like wizards did that. Hang on, I have a note.
I mean, I remember there was the creepy forest.
Rumor wizards tried to wage a war against Leatherwind's trees, possibly cursed wizards. Water was poisoned. These are doesn't believe they're ints. Fourth stop. Damn it, Augie. Capybara becomes startled. And okay, something I don't remember. But I can't seem to find like what the name of the place was, if it was actually poison water or not.
Well, I thought we got the capybara and the thing in Glorywood.
Oh wait, we arrive in poison water.
Yeah.
Dead-looking trees, but flourishing, red brick buildings and ramshackle buildings, horses, lots wandering, and pulling carts.
Yeah, so okay, so I remember what it was. From space, you took the train to Glorywood, then you bought the car and the capybara and everything to get to Poison Water, and then from there, you had to go to the depths.
Okay.
Right.
Because instead of just going straight to the depths, you wanted to go to Poison Water first for whatever reason you wanted to do.
Gotcha.
Well, looks like we gotta go back.
Alrighty.
All right, so you begin your arduous journey along to Poison Water. I'm gonna have everybody roll a survival check.
Woot woot.
Survival. Alright.
Where did my dice go?
I feel like it's been so long since I've rolled a dice.
Get that.
Does-
Oh, I have good survival skills. Hopefully, I don't jinx myself.
That didn't help me any.
Survival +3.
15.
Make sure you all write it down
7.
down below so I can see it.
Ooh, thank God.
Sounds good.
It doesn't help me too much.
Not 20. I guess I don't know why I said not 20.
So, dirty 20?
Wait.
Yeah.
Down below or dice gel? Okay, down below.
That's where I started.
I forget about dice gel.
Sorry, I was
Oh,
looking for a
whoops.
snack.
My
and
bad.
nothing was appropriate.
I have a +6 to my survival. Thank God.
Bitch.
She's wise. She's not smart all the time because her intelligence is her dumb stuff, but she's wise.
Chances are dumb stuff.
Apparently, actually now that I'm playing her more, I feel like I'm gonna switch that next time in a new campaign with her. But for now, she's wise, and then she'll become intelligent in the future.
Amazing.
All right, so as it goes, Rhea, you're rejuvenated. You're not underground anymore. You're not in tight spaces. You're out in the open. The weather's warm and nice, and you and your baby are all like chill and everything's good. Yeah, you were a little bit sad earlier this morning, but today feels good, and you've got your eyes peeled, and you feel sharp today. Miss, are you on the car or on the capybara?
Probably the car.
Okay. You don't give a fuck about anything.
Nope.
That's
You
usual.
sunbathing, chilling. Occasionally you will sit up and look out and around, and you look like you could give a fuck less about the world, but in reality, your eyes are peeled on that fucking horizon. You could see God.
Don't out me.
Yeah.
God.
And at one point, you do see something in the distance. It's not a person, not a creature, but you see the ground itself sort of bump, sort of sway off in the distance.
Like the ground is moving, or
Yeah, off in the
there's
distance.
just like a bump in the distance, like
Or
a
the-
mountain.
The ground is moving. It's like there's a mound that like comes through the ground, like
I
something
was really hoping
underneath
you would
it.
clarify the other way.
Something under dirt. Make dirt move.
All right.
That help?
Mista's just gonna kind of like lay there for a second and close her eyes and take a deep breath. Really nice day. What do you guys think that is over there? Any reason for concern? And she's gonna point in the direction of the moving pile of dirt, perhaps.
Everybody that wants to see it has to roll a perception check.
I will try to see. I will try to perceive.
I will try as well.
See.
Do you not perceive?
Oh
I'll
no!
perceive jack shit.
What did you roll?
For goodness.
No, I have to know because Rhea rolled really bad too.
A 2.
I rolled a 2
Worse.
plus 3.
I rolled a
for
1.
5. Oh, darling.
So
Are we getting handsy in the car? Like, what's going on?
Yes, so.
no, I know exactly what happened. Don't worry. So what happened is when Mist points out into the distance, both Vitani and Rhea immediately turn to look, and instead of looking down where Mist was pointing, look directly at the sun, have to go, ah, fuck, and immediately turn their heads.
Note
Almost-
self. Good
almost-
joke for later.
Heads.
In unison. Rhea, you look and you notice that the earth is moving, and you notice it's starting to come closer. Well, you notice that the earth is disturbed, but you don't see exactly what it is that's supposed to be moving. You see a lot of heat waves, though. And you're thinking maybe that's why you're not seeing exactly what it is, but you do get the vibe something's off.
Yeah, I want better vision. So Quill is going to cast Arcane Eye. He's going to evoke his bird friend and then see through his bird friend's eyes as he turns invisible and shoots off so that I can get a close-up look at what this burrowing is.
All right.
Well,
So you project yourself into this bird, and the world doesn't change too much for you. But you see and you feel the wind across your feathers as this bird flies around and gets closer, and you see it dip and like sort of twirl, and you see the ground here is normally very rock solid. It's very stiff. It's very desert air dry. Ugh. But you see cracks in it forming. You see sort of the plates and the chunks thrust up and bunch together and curl around themselves. And you see something that looks maybe like a sharp sand-colored fin slice through what's being broken up and then dip back down. And you notice it's heaving around, and maybe it gets closer, but then it'll go back toward this original path, but then it'll get closer, and it'll go back to the path, and it just keeps doing this in sort of like a figure 8.
Quill is going to stand up, and he's simply going to say the words, land shark,
a what?
land shark.
That doesn't sound very friendly.
They're not.
Would we know what regular sharks are?
No.
What's a shark?
Exactly. Never mind then.
I
don't think
should explain. So a shark is a type of fish. They're not. You don't tend to get them in Sugar Cove, but they are on the outskirts sometimes, and they are large, and they have big, sharp teeth, and they're not always friendly. Though
Oh,
they're not
God.
always unfriendly.
Not
Land
another one.
sharks- Yeah, land sharks are that, but underground and never not unfriendly.
Freya's just gonna be thinking of the angler that they met.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
really
what
only
Rhea was.
the only kind of yeah. That's the only really kind of like fish they've seen down here, really. So just thinking a larger version of that.
Can I draw a shark?
Can you?
Can you?
What kind of role would that be?
Performance?
fucking Performance.
Let me think.
Or is it nature?
It could be nature.
No, it would be performance
Fair enough.
because it's a type of art.
That
Makes
is
sense.
True. That is
True.
true. That's true.
I don't
Well,
know.
I
It depends
have
what he's
memory
doing.
of-
It could be deception.
Let me be very specific. Do I have a memory of someone else's drawing of a shark?
Yeah.
Oh, then I can get advantage on that. Because I'm just going to copy the drawing.
Okay, that's fine.
Plagiarism.
That's right. Quill is
Shame.
ChatGPT.
No.
Well, before he like starts drawing, Frey's gonna pull out the angler tooth, like to vocalize that that's what she's thinking. She's gonna pull out the angler tooth that they had collected, and just be like, "You mean they have teeth like this?"
Oh no. Augie got really fucked up by that thing.
Yeah, he did.
Maybe I should have stayed with him.
Well, it's too late now, Mist.
Okay, well,
Sorry.
what are we going to do about
Sorry,
this?
I didn't
You're
mean
not
to yell at you.
sorry.
I'm stressed. I'm stressed out, okay?
How far away did you say it was? Sona?
I haven't said so far, but it's about, let's go like 200 to 190. It's getting closer.
All right, 13.
Noted.
I have to look up how to do advantage on Dice Mate. It's been a while.
Fair enough. So what are we seeing? What are we looking at?
Do we see a shark?
You see, it's a shark. It looks like a shark drawn in crayon.
It's not perfect.
It definitely gets a point across. You're not sure if it's the point, but it is a point.
Multiple in its mouth is the important takeaway.
So not exactly like this, but still just as dangerous.
Yes, think of it as hungry and finny and also hungry.
Great.
Above game. Is it blocking off like our entire path? Is there like
It's not blocking off your path at all. It's coming toward the path.
It's just, oh Lord, it's coming.
Yeah.
Does it look like it wants to eat us?
You can't see it. You occasionally see a fin.
Underground.
That's not what I asked.
You don't know.
It has a vibe. You know it has a vibe.
Yeah, what's
Sona.
the vibe of this mound? Is it
Come on.
is it aggressive?
Is this an aggressive mound? Tell us about the mound.
It's doing kind of a swimmy figure eight pattern. Look, I didn't get a good solid look. I got enough of a look at it to know that it's a land shark. Okay, it's got the fin. It's breaking up it's a land shark.
Well, is there any way to go around it, or do we have to go by it?
I mean,
the way you're going, it's like to the right of you. You're going straight.
We're trying to go past it, but it's coming towards us.
Yeah,
We
it's
are
sort of
on a collision course with it.
Yeah.
So it definitely sees us.
You assume.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if it was just like zooping around or if it actually saw us.
Well,
in that case, I guess we better
Yeah, you
batten down the hatches.
kind of assume since like it very, very slowly getting closer to you.
It's testing the waters, so to speak.
I don't.
Don't
First
you
off, I
mean
don't think
testing
we
the
should
land?
keep the capybara. Did you say is this a carnivorous one like that anglerfish thing was? Quill?
It's not so much like that. It's more all teeth and not weird monstrosity.
Ah.
I'm going to get my shield out and be at the ready though, because it does seem very likely that it will try to engage us, just in case.
Mist is gonna follow suit and grab her bow. Like, yeah, I'm
I'm
gonna
also
be on the safe side on this one.
I should know that. I have guidance.
Same. Yeah, Ray will take her axe out just to have it on her.
All right, so you guys continue. You don't slow down or anything. You just keep going on your
Who's
path.
driving?
That's what I was assuming you guys were doing. Or who's driving? Did you ask?
Who's driving?
Who is
Who's
driving?
Yeah, who's driving?
Shit,
Oh no,
she
Prey,
drove
Prey's
last
on
time.
Augervie.
Mist is already established, probably sunbathing in the back seat. So
Yeah.
Quill is on book reading duty.
Okay, so Quill's reading and Mist is
Oh, no.
sunbathing.
Who's
one of
driving
us.
the car?
So it's Rhea or Vitani.
God!
and someone has to be steering the capybara.
Not have left us, because this is also their right.
You let Vitani or Rhea drive?
Crazy work.
Would it have been better if it were Mist?
Who's driving?
Fuck it.
Oh.
Vitani's driving. I don't know.
All right, Vitani has the car. Rhea has the capybara.
Aw.
Wait, Rhea? Oh god, Rhea was in the car last time. Damn. Okay.
Or do you want to be in the car? I don't mind driving the capybara, I guess.
I mean,
This was the
Rhea could be in
conversation
the
they had at the very beginning before they left off.
It'll be fine. Rhea can talk to it.
It was like
Sounds
nose
good.
goes, and like Rhea and Vitani were the last two like for driving to react, so they got stuck driving.
Honestly,
Oh my
it happens a lot. Okay,
does.
so Vitani, you're in the car.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm driving the car.
How's your proficiency with vehicles?
What we
Shit.
were
What would that
concerned
even
about.
be?
So here's the thing.
No.
You don't have one?
I actually
though.
have a proficiency with land vehicles.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why was this
Did
argument?
not see that coming.
I don't know.
That's a plot twist.
I have a proficiency with land vehicles and wood carver's tools. Like, I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know where it came from.
but Tiny can drive.
Tani can't drive.
Wild shit.
Didn't see this coming.
Plot twist none of us expected.
So I want everybody to roll perception again.
Everybody?
Yeah, everybody.
Holy
I'm
shit,
using a
so
different
far.
dice. Yeah. Okay, not bad. Perception.
Oh, for perception.
Mod 20.
Hey!
Good for you.
I'll put it down, but I had to get my app back open.
Oh,
my
Vitani.
lungs hurt. See, I don't need to see or to notice what's going on around me to be a fantastic driver.
No, you're focused on the road.
I am focused on the road, see?
You're only perceiving the dirt right in front of you.
All right, so all of you are focused on the road, except for Rhea, who she's occasionally, leaning down, talking to the capybara, trying, because you can tell that something is making this creature a little spooked, a little more happy, a little spicy. So you're focusing on trying to, calm this creature down. And as you're doing that, you pause, gotten oddly quiet,
Oh.
and you look over to where everybody said that this creature was, and you don't see anything.
Oh god.
Uh-oh.
But you do have a fun little feat. You're a wolf, right?
Uh-huh.
Wolves have keen senses of smell,
Uh-huh.
and you smell rot.
Ooh. Um. Something, something does not smell good. I think that the creature's getting close.
Why? What do you smell?
Rotting? Yuck.
Vitani, because you are a bear, you can roll with advantage to try and smell it as well.
Vitani's gonna give it a big old sniff.
Can we still see it?
Nobody sees anything. Nothing's moving anymore, but you can see.
That's a 21 for the sniff.
Good sniff.
You absolutely smell rot, but it's not just rot now that you're focusing, it's fresh blood and the rot you get from mouth. Something's mouth. Something that kills things often has just killed something else.
Can I tell what direction it's coming in?
Roll roll nature
Nature.
with advantage because wolf.
What does the
Okay.
wind tell you? Are you upwind or is it downwind? What does nature tell you?
I totally missed my books. Okay. 17 plus what was
Nature.
Nature. Go back to my other page. Nature plus 3. Mod 20 again?
Damn.
Directly below you.
Oh lord.
What?
It's definitely below us.
How
Is there
Below is
anywhere,
in.
ships
any
have
way
something like an
to-
anchor? Do we have anything like that in this thing, or are we just liable to get flown out of the air?
Is there any way to? Do we have enough time to like run out of radius? on
To
them?
try and disperse?
Disperse?
I'm gonna
I mean, y'all are in a
say
car and I'm on a capybara.
yeah, I'm gonna say no. Who all is in the car?
It sounds like everybody except for Rhea.
Mm-hmm.
Frey's on her dragon.
Oh, that's right.
Dragon.
Everybody except for Frey and Rhea.
Okay. So, because you were not exactly surprised, I will give Vitani, because you have proficiency with land vehicles, I will give you a chance to try and roll out of this.
Okay.
And depending on how you roll is how I will play this scene out. You need to
Okay.
beat an 18.
I need to beat 18.
You do.
Good luck.
What attribute would you choose to use with that? Because it's a tool proficiency, so you choose the attribute that you would go with that, Sona.
For this, I've forgotten every attribute, and I don't have my book in front of me.
Strength,
Maybe-
Constitution, Dexterity, Wisdom, Intelligence, or Charisma.
I would do strength for this because of steering.
Okay. And this will be with your proficiency. You do get that, so it'll be your strength bonus plus 3 that you will add to the roll of the time.
Holy shit, okay.
You got strength. You got this.
Manhandle that steering wheel, Vitani.
We about to be fucking Tokyo drifting up in this shit.
A bear driving a car. Tokyo drifting.
And that's a
Deja vu.
19 on the dice.
Bitch.
Hey!
You didn't even need a proficiency.
Nope.
So, Rhea says, directly below us.
Oh shit.
And fucking give. I'm sorry, it derailed my brain.
I was just about to post that.
Fucking- There's a bear on a motorcycle. Ugh. Okay, so focus. You react because you're driving this. You know it takes a lot of strength to move the gears. Yeah, it's like a magical component, but a fucking steering wheel is a steering wheel. You know how to do this. And you've been in enough carts and cart races when you were younger, when you were delivering things to the walls and being a little shit, you know. And that's how you know how to drive a cart. There you go. I've given you your backstory.
She
Bless,
fucking
thank you.
drifted up in whatever city
Opposite sister.
to go drag racing up in St. Sister.
Yep. You know what to do, so you immediately jerk the wheel hard to the left so the back wheels spin hard to the right. And it swerves the car all the way around and halts it to a stop. And when you do that, it scatters both the capybara and Freya's dragon. And they split off to either side, one on the left, one on the right. And from the spot that you were mere seconds before, a creature bursts through the ground, covered, its mouth covered in blood. And it is not a land shark,
Oh shit.
but it did just eat
Sandworm.
one.
But it was.
Oh my god! What
Holy
the fuck?
Fuck.
I
It
didn't
just
hear
ate
that.
one. It's not a land shark, but it did just eat one.
Oh shit.
Huh.
So, Quill, what
the
eats
fuck?
land sharks?
So this
There's always a
creature,
bigger fish.
is climbing out of the sand as we speak.
With
Everybody,
legs?
roll for initiative. And yes, with legs.
Fuck.
Fuck that.
For the audience, it looks sort of like a dinosaur with sharp protruding spines out the back, a forked long tail, dino feet, sort of a hollow-ish chest with a long prehensile tongue, razor sharp teeth, and a horn maw.
Oh man.
Oh, Lord.
No, thank you.
All right, Rhea, don't August this shit.
Got this.
Not 20. It doesn't matter what
Shit.
You said don't August this
She did
shit, and
not.
your dice took it personally.
She did not August this shit.
What do you even do with something like this? Shit.
My god, what? Where are we in comparison size-wise?
I don't know. Just ate a goddamn fucking ground land shark.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna
Are
say
we like
We're like
the
as
size
big
of
as
a
one of his
tooth?
teeth.
no.
Yeah.
You're about the size of its mouth, open.
Okay.
Okay, a little less concerning.
Yeah, still
Little,
pretty
only
not.
barely.
Still pretty not yay, but you know, not as
Very not
as
yay.
you were assuming.
What sort of options do I have?
Get out of here,
for, like,
Spotify.
a literal monster.
What is my? There it is. It is. Oh, and I have advantage, but it doesn't really matter. I rolled a nat 20.
Bitch, what the fuck?
Bitch, what the fuck?
Where this thing does not have what I need. Okay. So it does not get its surprise round on you guys.
Good.
We are not surprised that a big monster's appeared. This is actually like common experience.
It's actually the most normal thing that's happened since we've started this whole thing.
Really, this is just like same shit as always.
I have a question before we begin.
Yes.
Yes.
My speak to animals is ritual cast only in it, but we kind of established that I was already speaking to it and it lasts 10 minutes. Is that still going?
We'll say yes for this.
Okay.
I'm just writing everything down for everyone. Larl and Freya, give me your dex scores.
My like
Mine's
flat deck?
higher.
Your bonus.
Oh, my bonus +4.
8.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm so glad it's cooling off outside. It's been hot in my room all day.
Who's first between Freya and Mist? I'm assuming Mist.
Mist is.
Yeah, for certain.
Yeah, Frey may be a ranger, but the rogue dex is definitely usually
fast.
higher.
All right. I think that's everyone. Yep. So here's the initiative order.
Amazing.
Woo woo
What
lesbian.
is that cat
the
doing?
What the fuck?
Bitch, what the fuck?
book board.
What the cat
What that
doing?
cat doing? What the cat doing? Glowing lesbian. Giant flaming lesbian.
Rhea, I just
When your
met
carpet Freya, replace it. Freya, you tender vittles.
There's a bonus away. If she missed, it was on purpose.
Someone needs to. We should have read these out loud for the recording.
All right, so for mine, we've got.
It's what the fuck. Okay.
Yeah, for mine, we've got Werewolf Lesbian, obviously Rhea. What the fuck? Which is the creature. Bookboard, which is Quill. What the cat doing? Missed. Glowing Lesbian, Rhea. Giant Flaming Lesbian, Vitani. Drake tossed in his own, which is Rhea, I just met ya. Yeah. Where there's a Quill, there's a way. Well, if she missed, it was on purpose. Missed. When you're carpet Freya, you replace it, Freya. And then tender Vittles, which is Vitani.
Oh my god.
So that means top of the round, Freya.
Okay.
Freya, I just met.
So, as my free action, can I just yell at the capybara to just run, run?
I will give you this.
And then, as my bonus action, I would like to use Misty Step to get on top of its head.
The creature's head?
I'm assuming the creature's head isn't 30 feet up in the air, right?
I'll allow this. I will allow this because it's funny.
Okay. So yeah, she wants
She's
to get up on
dead.
top of its head, and then just use the axe to chop chop
All right.
Love that.
into the head. All right, we are going to. What am I doing first? I got to hit first. Okay. 16 plus 8. I'm hoping hits.
That hits.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. Don't make me do math. Oh god. Where's my d12? It's been so long. Is this a 12? Yes. You were 12. That's only a 4 plus 5, so 9.
All right, 9.
As my first hit, and then I will hit again because I have 2. I totally missed my box. 12 plus 8, mod 20.
That hits.
Cool. And that is gonna be a 6 plus 5, 11.
All right. No bard or no barbarian rage.
No, I already used my bonus action for
Right,
Misty
right,
Step,
right.
so that'll have to be next time.
Very tender and valid. All right. So you basically slap this capybara on the ass metaphorically. It fucking is like, I'm out. You did not have to tell me twice. I'm gone. Bye. Misty whoop yourself onto the top of this thing, one arm wrapped around its horn, the other where your feet are just above the hood of its eyes, and you start slashing. 1, 2, and you notice as you hit, the blood on this thing comes up like this deep navy blue color.
Okay.
And it,
Ugh.
when it opens its mouth and like tilts its head back to scream, you expect like a terrible, horrific screech, but it doesn't make any sound. It is going to take its turn now.
Oh no.
I'm gonna say it just reaches for. Wait, how much? Oh yes, yeah. Let me. Roll for. Okay, I'm gonna do this properly. You guys can keep me honest.
Mhm.
Come on. Okay, that's what this is.
Okay.
All right, we got a 2. Quill,
Perfect.
does a 20 hit?
Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah, kind of figured.
I mean, he's a
Still
cleric.
not.
You never know.
I kind of
Oh, it's
figured.
fine, actually.
They can be tanks.
Yep, sure. Oh Jesus Christ, this was maybe a bad idea
Oh no.
on my end. I mean,
You okay?
yep.
We can take a break.
Did
Oh
you just
no.
kill Quill? You're not laughing. Oh no.
I'm living in fear right now.
I'm not.
That's 16 piercing damage
Oh, that's a
Oof.
lot.
as it leans in and just sinks its teeth into you and lifts its head, and you are now considered grappled.
Oh, that's fine.
It also has
That's fine.
This is fine.
1 slam attack, and it's going to try and use its tail to hit the cart. And I'm going to have Vitani contest this roll. I'm going to roll a d20. Vitani, you're going to roll a d20.
Okay.
All right. Oh, god damn it. Somebody needs to
What'd you
get
get?
me some cursed dice, okay? Like,
Huh.
you
Why don't
guys.
you just pick a different set?
Why don't you just curse it? Like, like you make it curse dice.
I mean, I feel like I won.
You tell me.
I won.
Okay, you did? You got a nat 20?
I got a nat 20.
I'm so proud. Woo woo
I have never been so stressed in my life.
woo!
Oh my god.
So you still have like a tight fucking grip on this steering wheel, and you watch this tail come up and slam down, and you start like spinning the wheel as fast as you can, and the back wheels spin just as this tail goes boom straight into the dust and the dirt, and it swoops upward, and you watch as Quill is just sort of snatched out of the air as this happens simultaneously.
Oh shit.
And bored, it is your turn.
Quill's grappled too.
Fucking sucks.
Yeah, Drake, it's your turn.
Well then, there's only one thing for it.
God mode activated.
As he takes me in his teeth, Quill then decides, all right, fair enough then. And he decides to become as inedible as possible. First thing he does is he summons a fuck ton of glowing white birds that explode from him in a plume of radiance as he casts Spectral Guardians.
Hell yeah.
Can he please make a wisdom saving throw?
Yes, he can.
He will have to make a lot of these.
I fully believe it. I rolled a natural 20.
That's okay.
Ooh.
He still takes some damage.
Okay, I'm sorry. I don't. I would have to go across the room to get different dice. Do you guys want me to get different dice?
No, it's fine.
Are you sure?
It's totally fine.
Yeah, it'll be
okay.
fine.
He still takes 10 damage regardless.
Okay, 10 more damage.
And then, for my next trick, because I still have a bonus action,
Yes, you do.
let me just mark down that I've used this spell, because, you know, I've used this spell. We are going to cast Spectral Weapon, and I am going to have one of the birds brandish a giant spinning sword and go Yoda on this motherfucker.
Amazing.
Go for it.
Does a 16 hit?
Unfortunately, it does not.
Well then, I need to roll better.
Yes, you do.
On the start of its turn, it's going to have to remake that wisdom saving throw, by the way.
I'm totally fine with that.
Perfect.
And with that, it is Miss turn. What the cat doing?
What that cat doing?
That cat doing?
Is that dog still on its head?
That dog's still on its head.
Or bear? So I would get sneak attack, correct?
Correct.
All right. In that case, Drake, what or anyone, what's the formula for rolling again? On the
Yeah, well, your Draco did this. I don't know.
actual down below.
You roll with advantage. Oh wait, no, hang on. You
Sneak
don't
attack.
get advantage. You just sneak attack. You get.
No, I just can't remember how to type it in.
Oh, you do your normal attack, and if you hit.
R.
Oh yeah, /R, d20 plus your bonus. You're right.
Oopsies.
I'm
/R D20.
/R space and then d20 plus your bonus.
Plus attack bonus. And so Mist is gonna pull out her bow. I guess she already has it pulled out, and she is going to aim that and shoot. Well, that didn't work.
Smaller.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Love it when it's case sensitive.
Right.
It's very case sensitive, and it's kind of case nervous, actually.
Oh.
Still
Hey,
didn't
that's
work.
what's
either.
wrong.
It's just being case rude at this point.
All right. Try this. When you hit /R, it should pop up like a little thing that asks what you want to do. Click on Dice Maiden, and then put in the d20 plus 7.
The links we go to.
For real.
I don't even see Dice Maiden. I'm just more worried about rolling my sneak attack. So that's a 17.
That does not hit.
All right, then we don't have to worry about it, I guess. Then Mist is going to. So we're still in the vehicle,
Yes.
correct? Is there a way she could like kind of hunker down so she's kind of hidden, like kind of like get down under the
Unfortunately,
front seat? Or
no.
no. Okay. Anything else I should do? Then I guess I will just get myself ready for hopefully hitting next time.
Can you only hit the once? I thought you could hit twice.
With a bow?
Rogues only get one attack.
Oh, okay.
They just hit really hard when they
Yeah,
do
it's like
hit.
if I had my daggers, I think I could hit twice, but
Right.
Give the
And I think maybe with your sword?
maybe.
I don't remember.
I
But is that your
don't
turn?
think so. Yeah.
Alright, that means glowing lesbian, it's your turn.
Glowing lesbian. So, dumb question. Bonus actions can come after the main action, correct?
Nope, you can use them at any time during your move. You can use your bonus action, your main action, and your movement in any order you like.
And okay. So Frey, where is Frey in comparison to
You're
the
either
large...
on the left or the right of the cart. Whichever one you want to be on.
But like towards tail then?
We'll say towards the tail, sure.
Okay. Frey will try to Frey's going to be focusing on this creature, and she's going to cast Hunter's Mark on it.
Alright.
Ooh. So, I magically mark one creature I can see within a range as my quarry. I deal an extra 1d6 force damage to the target whenever I hit it with an attack roll, and then I gain an advantage on Wisdom, Perception, or Survival check if I make to find it. So she's then going to. And
Nice.
then she's going to attempt to strike it. So with her katana.
Alright, roll for it.
So that is a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, so now does katana 1d6. Where's okay, so 1d8 6. My 1d8 is the like 4-pointed star.
Yeah. It's the one that kind of looks like a diamond. The D8 is the one that looks kind of like a diamond.
Okay, so 1d8, so that's the 7 plus 6, and then I have to roll the so 7 plus 6 plus, what was my hunter's mark? Was 1d6. 1d6, the regular dice, the square one, right?
Mm-hmm. Alright. Yeah, so you
Slice. She rushes forward and attempts to slice through the soft of the tail, or like a soft.
all right, and you do hit. And you do get that navy blue blood across your blade. Is that your turn?
Yeah, because that was my bonus action and my action.
Right. That means
movement.
it's the flaming lesbian's turn. Vitani, what you want to
Flaming
do?
lesbian.
Woo!
Woo, woo, woo.
Okay. So in order to slam the car into park and get out, is that a bonus action?
I will say that would be a bonus action, yes.
Fair enough. So I'm gonna do that. Just so I'm not trying to fucking juggle two things at once. And since I'm a little further away for right now, I'm going to yeet a javelin at its face.
All right. Go for it.
Let's see. Let me see. 14 plus 5, 19 to hit.
That hits.
Sweet. And that'll be 1d6 plus 3 damage, piercing. That's a 3 plus 3 is 6 damage on that first javelin.
All right.
And then second javelin. That is a natural 20.
Woo, 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 woo.
Woo!
I don't remember how to do crit damage.
Roll double the dice.
Double the dice.
Double the
thank
damage.
you. Double it.
Yeah, so if it's 1d6, you roll 2d6.
Sweet. So what?
We bounce back and forth about which one it is, if it's double the damage or double the dice.
Fair enough. Okay, so that's a 6 and a... Oh god, I can't math.
I mean, you are a lesbian
I am a lesbian.
during Pride Month.
Exactly. See, I'm just on brand. Okay, so 6 plus
our
3
Pride
is
Month
9,
episode.
and then 3 plus 3 is 6. So 9 and 6 is 15 on the second javelin.
All right. Okay.
And that is both my attacks. That's all I plan to do for now.
So you... Question. Did I give you the abilities for Yuji and Nobara to do things?
You gave them claws and fire breath.
I did. But because you
You
used your
did.
bonus action, you can't use them yet.
Fair enough.
But I did just want to pop that in there as a reminder to you.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
I will be sicking them on it on my next turn. More
Hell
than
yeah.
likely.
I
So
have plans for Aster too.
you grab some of the spare javelins that are just kind of laying on the floor next to you in case of a case like this, and you
Oh,
chuck the first one, and it pierces across the cheek of this creature, and then as it's reeling its head back, you sink the second one into the top of its cheekbone, and it goes up through and almost kind of stabs into Rhea's foot, but she's able to move it quick enough. And that will bring us the end of that round, and we are back at the top. Roo. We see you.
Well.
Your turn.
We're gonna just do what I do best, and we're gonna rage first.
Yeah.
I would like to rage.
You may.
Please let me click the box, please. Thank you. It's still not letting me click it. Whatever. And then I'm just gonna chop. I mean,
Go
that's all
for
I know
it.
how to do. Alrighty.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
11 plus 8, which is 21. I think.
That hits?
Wait, that's not 21.
No.
My brain. No, it's
19.
19. There
It
it is. I
hits.
went the wrong way.
Yeah, it hits either way.
Okay. That bounced out of my thing. God damn it. Oh, well, I'm just going to take whatever it lands on. That is an 8 plus 8, 16.
All right.
Oh, wait, sorry.
Yeah,
I didn't do
yeah.
damage.
You also have to do rage.
Sorry. Oh, that's true. I'm sorry. Okay, so that first one was just I accidentally rolled my d20 again.
Gotcha.
So that's both hits, I guess. And hang on a second. Is rage on the damage or is it on the... It's the damage. Okay. So put this down. Grab my d12. All right. So, it's only a 4 plus 5, so 9, 10, 11 for the first one.
All right.
And the second one, did the 16 hit too?
No, the 16 does not hit.
Oh, okay, 16 does not hit, so just that.
All right. So you will say that second hit was when you had to move your foot.
The javelin.
Yeah. But the first one, with an aided bonus, you are able to get across an eyelid. And that means it is the creature feature's turn. Reminds me, I need to do this. As a reminder to myself, because I forget real easy. We're going to say it's going to do a chomp action. Let me see. Please be mean to me. All right, it said fuck you. I rolled a 19. God damn it. Why do I do this to myself? Why do my dice like me? I could be anyone in the world. Need the right dice for this, please. Not the percentiles.
Honestly, with its like short like mouth and its eyes, kind of cute.
Okay, so it's going to do 9 piercing damage to Quill.
Ooh.
Oh wait, this is its turn.
Yes.
Make sure it does need to do a wisdom save, by the way.
All right, let me do a wisdom save real quick.
9 points of damage is fine.
All right, it rolled a 5 this time.
Oh, good. It's gonna take a fuck ton of damage. I'm happy with that.
Right, roll that. You want to roll that damage now?
Yeah, give me a second. He takes 12 damage.
Hell
For
yeah.
no reason. I gotta make a concentration save.
Also, sorry, I'm hungry, so I'm chewing food.
Very good.
No worries. Usually battles are the best time to be snacking because you have to wait for your turn.
Honestly. So, after it does that, it's going to try and make another slam to try and knock the cart over. Vitani, I'm going to have you do the contest again.
Sounds good.
All right, I rolled an 18 because God hates me.
And I rolled an 8.
So the cart is going to get knocked over.
Oh, shit.
As it does, Vitani, you're going to take 4 points of damage as you are tumbled across the ground. And Mist, you're going to take 5.
Hey.
The car does a
Damage.
full ass
20.
flip and is going to land on its side. It's not
Joy.
broken, but it is on its side. And that is going to be its turn. You are noticing as this whole thing continues to happen, this creature is not making sound, but it is thrashing and like chewing. Specifically Quill.
Yeah,
It's chewing Quill.
That's unpleasant, but I'm not that concerned. I can get out of this if I want. So I'm going to start by having the slasher bird is going to slash again.
Go for it.
I'm assuming a 16 does not hit.
Unfortunately, it does not.
Unfortunate. That's okay. What should I do next? For my main action, I'm going to it's been injured. I'm going to take advantage of that. Oh, will I? No, I've got a better idea. I'm gonna try to hit it with a. No, he's got a high AC. Doing math. No, I'm gonna guiding bolt it.
Good call.
I'm just gonna blast it, and I'm gonna use this at third level. Why the fuck not? Let's just hit it with a big blast.
Why not? It's trying to make a turkey out of you. Make a dinner out of it.
I'm doing more damage to it than it's doing to me.
Yeah.
Well, does a dirty 20 hit?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Teeny bit.
That's a natural 20.
No. Actually, yeah. Yeah, it is.
You're fucking right.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so I did say that was a third level spell slot. Normally, Guiding Bolt does 46 points of damage, but we're going to add an extra 1d6 per spell level, so that's
3d6
damage. But we double that. We double that.
This is why you don't chew on the book barb. The book barb tastes bad and does hurty.
It do hurt.
43 points of damage.
Holy crap.
Yep.
And whoever attacks it next, who happens to be missed, gets advantage on their roll.
Oh.
And is that your turn?
I believe that is most certainly a turn of all time.
You notice as you cast this spell, there's cracks in this creature's skin, and the inside of it seems to be like a weird kind of gold, and the blood is that navy color, and it's very pretty to look at. But what the fuck is going on? Mist, it is your turn.
Damn.
Well, let's hope that I can take advantage of this advantage.
Self-deprecating laughter, I swear to God.
I need new dice tray. It's not landing super flat. Plus 19?
That hits.
All right. So I don't know how I am going to roll, well, other than it's going to take me a long time. Because I need
Level 8, so you're gonna
4d6.
Yeah, 46. Plus the
All right.
damage of the weapon.
Hang on a second then. It's
So
gonna
lots of
take me a minute. First off, short bow is 1d6. 4 plus and then all right. So Mist is going to pull out her bow, and she's gonna just kind of like nod to Quill, like, "Thanks for setting me up." And she is going to pull back her bow and shoot an arrow straight at what would appear to be a mouse, but it seems to be more of a horror hole. And she does 22 points of damage.
All right.
Damn.
Not bad.
Not bad at all. All right, and
a piece of chocolate.
with that, we're gonna go to the glowing lesbian. What you got, Freya?
Give me 1 second. I'm just about.
No worries, I will eat some more
Okay,
chips.
so the since can Frey's dragon also get that same like a breath that like Nobara and
I will say once we've finished all this, sure, we'll do that.
okay, no worries. For now, Astri then will all as a bonus action, Astri can attack and Astri will bite at it at its
Alright.
tail. So they're going to run up to this creature towards the tail and nip at it, and then trying to figure out how this works. What does this mean? This confuses me.
This confuses the glowing lesbian.
That looks like a Pokemon.
Which mean we've been posting a bazillion.
Where is down
Well,
below?
I'm sure the lesbian understands the cat falling asleep.
What does this mean? How do I roll for their bite attack?
You roll a regular d20, and then you add +3.
Okay.
Plus your proficiency bonus, it'll be a total of +6.
Okay, so d20. So that's a 16 plus 6, you said?
Yep. That would hit then.
22. Yeah, 22. And the hit is a 1d6 plus
Your proficiency bonus.
proficiency bonus.
Uh-huh.
Another plus 6 then?
Mm-mm.
1d6 plus 3.
Plus, okay, 1d6 plus 3, okay.
Yeah.
1d6. It's a 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 bite from Astri. And then that was the bonus action. And then Frey will switch off with her dragon and also try to slice at it again. Or switch off with Astrid to slice at the creature again.
Alright, go for it.
That's a nat 20 to hit.
Woo, woo, woo.
Oh, shit!
We rolling some good shit tonight, my
I
dudes.
love these dies. These are my purple iridescent die, and they haven't been rolling too bad, but hopefully I didn't just jinx it. Okay, so what do I do with that again?
Double the damage.
My damage for my katana, so that's a 1d8. But also I
It's
have
2d8.
Does Hunter Mark also
Yes.
count?
Yes,
So I get
you
to
double
do
Hunter's Mark.
that twice.
Mm-hmm.
Holy
Okay.
shit.
Hold on. Okay,
If it's
so
a dice, you double it. You
oh
roll
god,
it.
this is gonna confuse me. Okay, so 1d8, so I'm gonna grab my d8.
You're gonna roll that twice.
And I roll that twice. So the first one's a 4 plus the 6 plus the Hunter's Mark.
Yes, and you roll that twice because it is dice.
Okay, plus the Hunter's Mark. Oh god, hold on. So 1d6. That's a +2. So I rolled it again for the same single attack or single damage, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's a 1. Okay, and then I do it again for my d20, or not my d20, my katana damage, you said?
You did the katana damage you already did twice. You did your hunter's mark damage twice. And then do you add lightning damage on that as well from your dragon?
I have not infused my weapon. That's a bonus action. So I have not that my gift of the chromatic dragon is not activated yet.
Okay.
But okay, so I only actually rolled my katana once. I did the +6 was it gets a +6 damage for some reason.
And then you just add the +6 onto the end when you're done.
So
Okay,
I
so
have to
yeah,
do
so
one
you
more
roll it
katana
again.
roll. Okay, and that's my 1d8, so that's a 7. Okay, I'm glad I wrote everything down.
It's all good.
Holy
Not that
shit.
much damage. It's a bunch of little numbers, but you know, it's still good.
Shit adds up.
Yep, damage is damage.
Damage is damage.
Mm-hmm.
I want to include that with Astri's attack then. So total of... Oh, hold on. Am I doing plus right? So 7 plus 4 plus 7 plus 6 plus 2 plus 1. 27.
All right, you guys are getting real close.
That's a blap.
Yeah, you're getting real close.
Oh shit.
Is that your turn?
Yes, that is my turn.
All right, you know what that means. Can we fuck it? She sure can. Let's go, Vitani.
Ah! All
Do
right.
you want to seduce the injured creature?
I rolled this. No. I. I could do one of two things. I could do one of two things. Exactly. But you know what? I haven't utilized them yet, and I want to. So it'd be a bonus action to sick Yuji and Nobara on this thing.
All right, go for it.
I'm asking. To
Yes,
clarify.
it would be a bonus action.
Okay. All right. I utilize my bonus action to sick Yuji and Nobara on this thing.
All right.
Let's see.
I will say
That's a 17 plus 1, so 18.
18 hits, 18 just hits. Exactly.
Cool. And then let's see. Claws or fire? Claws or fire? Let's go for the fire breath.
All right.
And that is 1d4, and that is a 3.
All right. Is that with the added?
What added?
Oh, right. It's just 3.
I was gonna
Listen.
say, like, if there's an addition, like, you can tell me, but
No,
I didn't have.
No, you're good. My brain is just on. You're very close to it. You want to know how close, or do you guys just want to keep going?
Let me just keep going at this thing.
Keep going.
Okay, so that's their attack, and now Vitani has 2.
All right.
Let's see, that is a 17 plus 5 to hit.
It hits.
That hits. So now that Vitani's out of the car, so to speak, she's gonna run up on this thing with trusty scimitar.
Yep, and I'm not going to make you do the whole thing where you got to get up to get it, because it's almost dead. I'm not going to make you do that. That's silly. Let's go. Rule up, cool.
Rule
Let's
cool. So 2d4 plus 3 is 1, and 4, which is 5, plus 3 is 8 on the first swing.
All right.
Now, second attack.
Oh, that was a sad sound.
No.
What happened? You rolled a 1.
I don't want to say it.
You rolled a 1.
No.
Yeah.
So here's how this is going to happen.
Oh no.
You do that first attack, and you sink your blade into it, and you're like, fuck yeah. And you go to pull it back, and you realize, oh no. It's stuck between its ribs. Oh no. And you spend the next amount of attempted attack trying to pull it out of the ribs.
Oh my god.
And that's...
that you're fine when you're not really fine. You just can't get into it because they would never understand.
They would never understand.
Some days are fucked and cannot be unfucked.
So we're gonna go...
The rest of us are booing you, which I thought was aggressive, but they insisted.
The top of the round! Rhea.
Oh boy.
Fuck.
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 Alrighty.
You don't gotta do much, you just gotta
Honestly-
hit it.
Yeah. I mean, I think we just gonna keep doing, because honestly, I keep trying to think of something else to do, but you know, I don't got much.
And you're still raging
So-
too, so...
I'm still raging because I did get to hit. So, we just gonna hit. I feel bad that we didn't talk to this thing, but I don't think there was gonna be much talking when it's smelling like blood. So we just gonna hit.
Do you think it was going to talk to us?
I don't know. I just feel bad that it's not making a sound. I'm not sure what's going on there, but I'm too stupid to figure it out. So, all right.
I'm speaking its language.
Violence.
10 plus 8 to hit.
18 hits exactly.
Oh,
Okay,
thank
18
fuck.
hits. So let's roll the damage on that this time. That is a 6 plus 5, 11 plus then 2. 11, 12, 13. And then
How do
we
you
rolled.
want to flavor this?
Oh boy.
You want me to do it?
Yes.
All right. You watch the cart do a flip. And normally you would encourage such acts of silly violence. But your girlfriend was on that cart. Hell no. So you spin your axe once, and you bring it up over your head, and you reposition yourself. You put your back to the spine, the horn of this creature, and you bring your axe down as hard and as heavy as you can, right between its eyes, and you feel it sink straight through, crack through skull into brain. And blue bubbles up and spurts over your boots, and this creature just slumps. Not a slow, gradual fall, it's just a to the ground. Like nothing happened. Like it went to sleep. Eyes still open, blood still dribbling from wounds, and you kill it. And that is going to end that encounter, and we will pick up the rest of the story next time we play, because some of us are getting sleepy.
Sounds
I am
good.
also a dumbass. I have 2 attacks per action because I'm a ranger. It's okay. Frey forgot she could backhand her sword. Like, it's okay.
It's been a minute, don't worry.
That's okay. Share the glory.
All right, I'm going to stop the recording in 3, 2, 1.